Okay, so let's get started. Alright, so I have a few things to say about this particular pay-per-view. And I didn't really see much of this. I just saw the highlights of this. And there was like a little kind of emergency at the house, so I couldn't really watch the pre-show. I'm so sorry. I barely watched the pre-show within itself, but I definitely don't. I don't know. It just wasn't really interesting, but I'm glad that that Liv Morgan had retained. Hopefully they do right by Liv Morgan. And actually give her a big push. Okay, next up, is this right here. This was kind of like an impromptu thing because I think what was it? The New Day got beat up allegedly like backstage or something like that. Yeah, I don't know. Well, whatever the hell happened. Yeah, so it was kind of like one of those matches that happened. Just kind of like out of the blue, like kind of out of nowhere. This was a very like Raw match. This was a very like a glorified Raw slash SmackDown match. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this. It wasn't really supposed to be on the card originally, but for whatever reason, like Vince thought, oh, hey, this is a good shit, pal. It was not good shit. It was pretty average, if I'm being honest with you. There was really nothing extreme about this pay-per-view, guys. It was just kind of like normal or like regular rules. Regular rules pay-per-view is what it should have been called, because there was nothing extreme about the shit. But anyway, so getting back to this match, I enjoyed it for what it was. I thought it was okay. I know there's really not much to say about this, is it? It was just kind of like I said, out of nowhere. I think if they really wanted to keep Bobby, I think kind of hot right now. In time for that Saudi blood money match. Against Goldberg, they probably should have had AJ Styles take the pin, but we all know that AJ Styles doesn't put anybody over, so AJ won't put anybody over unless Vince makes him put somebody over. So there's that. Whatever. All right, so and next up is this match right here. There's really not much to say about this either because we've seen this on SmackDown like so many fucking times, so I wasn't really impressed by anything. I'm just more impressed by the Street Profits, like day in and day out, and they're already talking about separating them, and I'm just like, why? Like, why would you separate, Angelo and and the other guy? I'm so sorry. And the other guy, but anyway, why would you separate those two? I feel sorry for him because I feel that Montez Ford is a star, of course, but I feel the other guy's a star too. It's just I don't know what's going on. I don't know why they want to do like they want to pull like a Marty Jannetty, a Jannetty already on Angelo and make Montez Ford like the big star, and I'm just like, okay, but they just got started. Can you just give them a fucking break? Like, just let them be a duo for a second, please. Like, they don't need to be broken up right now. Like what the hell are you guys talking about? Just let them be together. Okay. Anyway, so this match was kind of like, it wasn't really extreme either. There was a few like high spots and high powered kind of stuff going on. There was a lot of stuff that I actually really did enjoy, but again, we've seen this shit on SmackDown so many times that I just was kind of bored with it. But congratulations to the Usos. They probably won't win until The Rock gets there, so that's my take on that. All right, next up is these two women right here. I didn't really care about this match at all. Or what was going on until the very end with the Lily doll being decapitated by Charlotte. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I guess like the Lily dolls weren't really selling, so much like Vince thought it would. So he was like, oh hey Charlotte, why don't you kill the doll already? So that's my opinion on that. Charlotte retains. Are we surprised? I don't think Vince doesn't have anybody win at their hometown, which I think is shitty, but that's the reality of Vince. Vince gets turned on by making people suffer when they're at their hometown, or during that time. So yeah, whatever. Yeah, fuck yeah, like fuck that guy, fuck that old bag of bones. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, rest in peace to Lily the doll. By the way, yeah. Rest in peace to Lily. But yeah, so I don't know. I felt bad. I felt bad for Alexa Bliss until I don't know, she had that little Alka-Seltzer or whatever tablet in her mouth that you could tell that, like, maybe she didn't bite on it hard enough or whatever, because her mouth was supposed to be fizzing or something, or something that was supposed to be coming out of her mouth or some shit like that, and it never really activated. So she just was kind of looking a bit stupid. She kind of looked crazy to me, and that segment was kind of going on a little bit too long for me. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. It was a bit cringe. Alexa Bliss is starting to become cringy to me, cringy as hell. So I don't know. It was a bit much for me. I understand that she's grieving the doll, she's grieving the magical puppet or whatever the fuck. But girl, you need to get your shit together, okay? It's just go to like go and get you another one or something like that. I don't know. Or you use your magical powers to to put it back together or some shit. I don't know. Like that. This match was just really silly. So glad it's over. I have a feeling that it's gonna be a feud, kind of all the way until maybe like tables, ladders, chairs or something. So she might use her magical powers a little bit later on. Yeah, that's gonna be lame. All right. Anyway. So getting to this match again, I've seen this shit so many times on Raw that I just was not impressed by anything. The only thing that made it different was Jeff Hardy getting involved, and like the audience, like the crowd was really feeling Jeff Hardy. They really wanted that guy to win. Yeah, I mean, I wanted him to win too, but then I remember that I was like, well, no, I'm kind of a Damian Priest fan, so I kind of wanted Damian to keep the belt. So I was kind of more on Damian's side, but I think the crowd had cheered Jeff Hardy on because WWE had kind of like keep fucking that guy over, and keep just keep kind of screwing him over and over and over again, and he kind of went from like the 24/7 title to being a part of an Extreme Rules pay-per-view match. So I mean, I don't know how I feel about that. Like about Jeff Hardy, I'm kind of on the fence about that, But who knows? But I'm glad that there's a respect between Jeff Hardy and Damian Priest. I really appreciate that. I'm glad that they both put each other over. That was a really nice. That was like a really nice, good, clean, fun moment. I actually had a good time towards like the end when they were kind of celebrating in the ring. So that made my heart melt. So I love that. Like the crowd was really kind of into this match. I myself was not, because like I said, we've seen it on Raw like so many times. But that's what happens when Vince and Bruce and I guess I add Kevin Dunn to the mix, when all three of those of those tired fucks have like lazy and shitty booking. Then you get, by the time you get to the pay-per-view, you would have already seen that match done for 7 times already or something. So yeah, I just, again, there was nothing that was really like impressing me too much. So yeah, I was kind of bored. Okay. All right. So next up we have Becky versus Bianca. This match was good until the end. Again, you have like really shitty booking, and you're booking yourselves into a corner when you don't pick like a solid fucking winner. Like, just pick a winner already. It's really not that difficult. I don't get why it would have been so difficult for Bianca to just win this, and then have Becky just continue to chase Bianca for it. I just don't really understand that. I understand that people don't want to boo Becky, and it does seem to be working. I feel like at any time when you're still getting cheered and the audience has like mixed opinions about you, then you're a shitty heel. Becky Lynch is a shitty fucking heel, okay? And I've already told you time and time again, Bianca should not have lost the fucking title. Okay, I don't know how many times I have to say that. Bianca should still be the belt winner, and then that way when Sasha does come back, then you will have enough of an excuse to make it be about like a part two, since you know, like I said, Sasha was supposed to be at the SummerSlam match, but unforeseen circumstances, what they called her or whatever the hell it was the reason why Sasha wasn't there. But I wouldn't have called Becky Lynch to be a part of it, because now again, now you have it kind of where Becky, she's gonna have to be forced to win it, because Vince likes Becky more than he does like the two black women, so it's like Becky and Charlotte are his two golden tickets, apparently. So, you know, um, which is a shame, because the ratings draw has always been Bailey and Sasha, and Bianca is starting to become that too. You can't build brand new stars if you're always focused on the four horsewomen. Stop relying on the four horsewomen to make your show fucking popular, or to make your show like a relevant thing. I feel like there's other people that need that opportunity, that need to be the title holder. Okay, that's why I keep saying that, like, give the belt back, like back to Bianca, because she is like an organic baby face. So just give the belt back to her. I would rather see a Bianca Sasha match anyway. I don't want to see a triple threat match, because triple threat matches are boring as hell. Like, nobody wants to see that shit. But anyway, but good for Sasha for coming back though. I wish that she would have come back after Bianca won, because Bianca had Becky in the kiss of death, the KOD, was she was about to hit it, and then Sasha comes and interrupt. So man, I was pissed off at that. But anyway, but Sasha is the queen. She is my everything. Like, she looked so fucking good. Oh my god, diva. Okay, man, I miss the hell out of Sasha Banks. So I'm glad she's back. She was looking good she has like darker blue hair, like darker, almost kind of like blue blackish hair. I'm into this new look. It's definitely kind of like the Boss 2.0 or something like that. I think this is gonna work. I just can't stand Becky's ass having to be in it. But whatever. Yeah, so I'm happy for for Sasha. I've always loved her, and yeah, I don't know. I just hope that they do right by Bianca. That's probably the most important thing. Just please do right by Bianca. Do not get her lost in the shuffle between Sasha and Becky. Just let Bianca just win. Okay. That's what the goal is. She needs to get that title off of Becky, like, now. So I don't know how long that's gonna take, but maybe I just want Bianca to be good. But anyway, okay. All right, so the final match of the night is this right here. Wow. I have a few opinions, but it's not the opinion that you think it is. It had a lot of kind of crazy. The reviews of this were a bit mixed. I actually kind of like the ending. I don't know about you, but I didn't really mind the ending. Yeah, I think, well, of course, it was kind of a bit of like shitty booking, or you kind of booked yourself into a corner. I thought Vince did with that. I don't know if it was like divine intervention. I don't really believe that was what it was. Yeah, I don't think that God helped Roman out at all. I think that's complete bullshit. I just think that they're trying to to kind of put up their own kind of storylines, to kind of make it seem that, like, oh yeah, well the demon, he was gonna win if it wasn't for for everything breaking, for the rope to break and all that. Okay, like Finn, it was unrealistic. Like Finn Balor is like a small person, so that was kind of unrealistic right there. So there was no way that he was gonna break anything. And second of all, there's no reason for that match to end that way. But I liked it because it was a way to kind of protect Finn Balor, even though some people don't think they protected him at all. Now, I'm kind of on the fence about that. I think it protected him because there's always kind of ways for the demon to come back. But there's also kind of ways that it kind of, like, screwed him over too. So, yeah, I don't know how I really feel about that. I think it was good. I love the fact that they went throughout the crowd and they used tables and all that. And I love that the big kendo stick spot. That I thought that was funny. That the demon had like jumbo sticks kind of wrapped together or whatever. It had a bunch of sticks wrapped together. I thought that was kind of funny. And like, oh, like Roman saying no to the table spot and all that, and it was kind of interacting with the crowd. I thought that match was actually really entertaining. Even at the end, like I said, even at the end when the rope broke, I didn't mind that either. I thought it was fine. I didn't really mind it as much as people like were saying. Like people thought, oh my God, it's so bad. But I'm kind of willing to give this a chance because I want to see what's gonna happen next. So. I kind of actually enjoyed this. I know I'm going to get a lot of heat for this, but I actually enjoyed this more than I did like a Roman and like John Cena match. I thought the Roman and Cena match was a bit dull, but that's just me. I thought the build up for that wasn't really that good, so it made me not really care about SummerSlam that much. But this match right here, it had everything going for it. I was like, holy shit! I was like, this is awesome. I was chanting, this is awesome, just like everybody else was when they did like all those table spots. I mean, people want to say that it was silly when he came back to life, and then like the red light was flashing and all that. Now, yeah, I do agree that it was a bit silly when like the heartbeat and all that was happening. Yeah, that part I thought was kind of fucking stupid. But I mean, but in the end, this is sports entertainment. So if you don't want to be entertained, then stop watching. That's kind of the mindset that I'm in. It's just kind of crazy to think that Vince would want anything differently. He already said himself that he doesn't think of it as a wrestling company. He thinks of it as sports entertainment. So I think if you just watch it kind of like maybe like ironically, if you watch some of these pay-per-views maybe ironically or maybe in a sarcastic light, then you'll have more fun with it. I promise you have more fun with it if you watch it in a different way. So I actually was trying to have a good time with it. So yeah, I didn't really mind. Yeah, it was fine. It was fine for what it was. It somewhat protects both of them actually, but then in a way it kind of doesn't. It's still shitty booking on Vince and Bruce's part. So so there's that. I'm happy for Roman. He really is the tribal chief and the head of the table. So good for him. Much love and respect. To him, of course. Yes, much love to the bloodline. All right. Yeah, so that is about it, guys. On a scale of 1 to 10, I give it maybe like a 7 out of 10. Actually, yeah, 7 out of 10 sounds good. This is probably like the weaker ones out of really like all of them, if I'm being honest with you. It's probably weaker than SummerSlam, and I fucking hated SummerSlam. But there was probably a lot more of the redeeming qualities more for SummerSlam than there was Extreme Rules. But I actually had a really good time with Extreme Rules, so that's why I'm giving it a 7 out of 10. I'm kind of ranking it a little bit higher than I did SummerSlam, just because I didn't enjoy Becky coming back to SummerSlam. But with Extreme Rules, I actually preferred some of the people on the card more with this one than I did SummerSlam. Yeah, so SummerSlam was whack as fuck, but Extreme Rules actually wasn't that bad. So like I said, I get a 7 out of 10 from me. Yeah, it was pretty enjoyable. I was willing to give this one a shot, give this one a chance. So, hey, were there disappointments? Yes, of course. But did I have a good time? All in all, did I have fun? Yes. Yes, it actually wasn't really that bad. Yeah, I had some fun. I had a good time. Alright, well that is it, you guys. Let me know in the comment section down below what you thought of the pay-per-view. Alright, well, thank you guys so much. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I will talk to you very, very soon. Okay, take care. Bye-bye.